Hi guys, today I'm gonna change the battery on my Firman generator. The battery's been dying after a few cranks, and then I have to charge it and it dies again after a few cranks, which is not normal. I've had it for over 4 years, so it's a given. Battery has to be changed. This is a battery I went with, $20 on Amazon, and I'll show the comparison when I pull out the old battery. This is what it sounds like when I crank it with the old battery. It's totally dead. There is remove the 6 screws to get access to the battery using Phillips. So the back plate is removed. It looks like a tight space. So just to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna remove that side cover to get access to the back in case I need it. You don't have to do this step if you think you can work with this, but I'm gonna do it to make it easier on myself. To remove the battery, first you push down on this rubber strap. Have this metal little clamp here go over this piece, and then it just comes off. And then this is just a rubber battery cover, and that's the battery. The strap was removed. Now time to lift up the battery and get it out of its tight space. You got to go over that little clamp there, or whatever it's called. Just lift it up and wiggle it out. A little issue I came across when trying to pull the battery out, I noticed that one of the terminal cables is zip tied to the frame of the generator, so cut that to be able to pull out the battery. This is all the play you have with the cables. They don't come out any further, so from here you remove this cover. Phillips to remove the 2 screws, and you remove the battery. Overall, the batteries are similar in dimension. The one from Amazon is just slightly taller by a small amount. It won't make a difference, I'm sure. One thing I knew I was gonna come across was the terminals. This is the old Firman right here. These have screw-in terminals. This is the Amazon one, which does not have screw-in terminals. These are the cables from the Firman, which have these for the screw. These little circular things. I apologize for my lack of knowledge and terminology for this stuff, but so I'm gonna try and think about a way to be able to use those on these. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't see that in the box. These little terminals came with the battery. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solder these tips to the ends of these cables, and once I solder them onto these ends, then I can just slide them onto those terminals, and that should be it. All right, I got solder on the little connection and that right there, and I'm gonna put them together. This is what the end product looks like. It's on there pretty good. That is the positive terminal. Those are pretty strong little solders that I'm gonna wrap them up with black tape and call it a day. And if they ever come loose, I'll know because it won't crank, and I'll just figure something else out. I'll probably just cut the cable and add 10 gauge. I believe these use 10 gauge cable, and just extend the cable out more and do these terminals legitimately. I hope you guys can see that. I put some electrical tape on there and connected the terminals, and when you put the battery in, it does go on its side like that with the terminals facing forward. The battery is in. That strap puts up a fight. There's one on the back. I'm glad I opened up this side because this one is hard to get to. I don't know if you can see it down there. Yeah, that was a pain, but luckily with the long flathead, I was able to get it in. You might want to do that first before you put the battery in. Make sure that the back strap is on. I was being stubborn. I left the battery in, and I was fighting it this whole time. But it's in. Now time to put everything back together. All right, the battery's inside. Everything's put back together. Now to hear it crank. This rubber cover kind of makes it difficult to push in, but let's see. Oh yeah, that sounds much better. I'm gonna connect the battery charger that came with this generator and charge it up and then store it. It doesn't seem like a bad option for $20. A few easy steps, get a new battery in there. I've read online articles where people have paid $60 for one of these. I couldn't seem to find one with those screw terminals, so I went with the one I did, and no complaints so far. We'll see how long it lasts. And as far as anybody looking for generators, I got this one on sale several years ago. I think I paid about $600. I'm not sure. It was quite expensive compared to what it's being sold for now. I didn't get a bad deal, I guess. It's been a good generator. A lot of people trash on these because they come from China, I'm sure. I don't even care. It's worked for me, and I have no complaints. I've had it for years. I've used it a lot, and it's running strong. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I helped someone out. Have a good day.